Hi. Not sure how many people are affected by this issue, but if you're someone who joined the derivative keyboard group buy with Hex keyboards, Revy will be stepping in and organizing the fulfillment of the keyboards, along with NLandkeys and Lami, to get these boards to customers. The issue arose because apparently, Hex keyboards lack the funds to fulfill the group buy, so as a result, Lami will be putting in his own money to help pay for the invoice. While it is extremely commendable for Revy, NLandkeys, and Lami to step in and help customers affected by this issue, it is also extremely disappointing to see another vendor in the hobby act irresponsibly with people's money. Props to Revy, NLandkeys, and Lami, and I hope that customers get their keyboards soon. Anyways, without further ado, GMK Rainy Day was a set that first ran back in 2020, and is a simple and clean set featuring shades of grey and a pale blue that I think represents the theme well. Other than a new international kit to provide more language support, not much has changed since R1 other than some minor tweaks to the kits. The novelties is exactly the same and doesn't feature any new designs, so I feel like it's nice to have if you want to add a bit of customization, but unless you really like the designs, it's not a must-buy. All the other kits such as the Hangul kit, the Spacebar kit, and the International kit really depend on what you need, but otherwise aren't really required as well. It's quite a minimalistic set with all the child kits being auxiliary and based on your personal needs, since the base kit is quite large and covers a lot of ground, which isn't necessarily a bad thing in my book. If you've been looking for a nice clean set, I think that GMK Rainy Day is one that you should definitely take a look at. If you're a fan of Initial D and classic JDMs, the W70 might just be the keyboard for you. The design draws inspiration from the A86, which is very apparent if you manage to get your hands on one of the special edition colors, but not super obvious if you get anything else. The special edition comes with 2 light baffles, an aluminum one and acrylic one, while the center one only comes with the acrylic. Looking at some of the pictures, I vastly prefer the aluminum one because if you take a look at the pictures of the acrylic diffuser, you can easily make out the lights, which looks a bit tacky in my opinion. Other than that minor criticism, the W70 overall looks like a really cool board that has some nice design elements. The weight design features a stainless steel bar and a copper weight to form a nice design and offers 3 different mounting styles that you can choose from. All editions will include 4 types of plates, PC, POM, FR4, and aluminum, as well as 2 types of PCBs, solder and hot swap, which is kinda crazy since these are usually extras that you have to buy separately. All of this comes at a price of $420 for the standard edition and $450 for the special edition, which is pretty great value in my book. If I were joining this group buy, I'd probably aim for the special editions, specifically the Initial D inspired colorways, since they're only $30 more compared to the standard edition. The standard editions don't look bad themselves, but the special editions are more unique and aren't that much more. I'm pretty sure that the special editions aren't actually offering $30 more of value, but I think it does have a more cohesive theme, and I'm a sucker for themed keyboards and builds. The Beacon 70 is a nice looking 70% keyboard at a very good price, but the reason why I included this keyboard is to mainly talk about the vendor NLandkeys. These folks are the same people who created the QB keyboard kit interest check on Geekhack, which includes 1 tinted Alice, 1 75% keyboard, 1 numpad, and 5 types of switches with 100 switches per type at only $255. Now, a lot of people have flagged this as quite suspicious, because as the saying goes, if it seems too good to be true, it usually is. The sale for the QB was originally supposed to happen a couple of months ago, but was delayed due to a new revision, and now we have this sale going on. The reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I wanted to see how the sale for the Beacon 70 goes, to kind of see how the sale might go for the QB. Now, to be fair, NLandkeys could potentially be legit, and the reason why people are so suspicious nowadays is because we've been burnt way too many times. They have run a couple of group buys before, which appeared to be fulfilled, so maybe they can pull the QB off. Back to the actual keyboard on sale, the Beacon 70 is an in-stock sale and not a group buy, so you should be getting your keyboard faster since the keyboard should be ready to go. Pricing at $159 is pretty good even with all the cheap boards out there nowadays, and it does look pretty good for what you're getting. I have doubts myself regarding this vendor, so I can't recommend this completely, but if you do decide to take this risk, make sure you buy with a credit card so you have some form of contingency in case it falls through.